I was in the Christmas spirit all the time, and I just started singing stuff. And I wrote most of that song when I was down there, just in the Christmas spirit. And I was like, I got to just write a song for this.
And you did?
The Mercedes-Benz Interview Lounge.
I want a hippopotamus. Can you sing it?
I want a hippopotamus for Christmas.
Oh, wow.
I think I'm becoming famous for this.
Pretty much
It'd be
so.
great.
Hey, so Chord Overstreet just dropped in with some cinnamon rolls.
Oh, yeah, muffins. It says
And
amazing
muffins. Thank you, Chord.
There's no muffins in there. It's just cinnamon rolls and donuts.
So you went to muffins, etc. So we got the etc.
Let's see what we got.
How long has it been since we've seen you, Chord?
Oh, probably close to a year, I guess.
I think you were one of our last guests in our last studio.
Oh, I probably was.
Because it was Christmas when he came up.
You never been to the studio?
No.
Welcome to
Yeah,
Midtown
this
Manhattan.
is bigger.
Yeah.
So, well, thank you. So Chord Overstreet actually lives in New York now. He's a New Yorker.
Yeah.
And he walks in and says, "It's so cold." I went, "Well, it's New York. It's winter." What do you want?
I mean, I was told it was cold, but it's a different level here.
It's cold.
And then I said just a few moments ago, "Oh, obviously we have a disconnect because people who don't know what to talk about the weather." Hey, nice weather.
But I think that's the case if he's been living here. If he's new to the area, then I think it's okay to talk about the weather.
Well, so shooting.
I've also been told I'm disconnected
Yeah.
several times.
Pretty much.
Wow. Okay.
I must agree to that. So, I mean, you shoot Acapulco in Mexico, so you're there for how many months a year?
Like 3.
Ooh, how nice. I mean, do you ever take that for granted?
I think anybody takes living in Mexico for granted. It's honestly amazing. You walk out every morning in just shorts and a t-shirt, and it's great. And then you walk out here in shorts and a t-shirt, and it hits you in the face.
I mean, do you get an award for being the whitest man in Mexico?
I have been told I'm translucent, and
You're like a jellyfish.
I'm the only white guy pretty much down there when I'm down there for 3 months. So I'm usually the one who isn't quite understanding the conversation at the dinner table and having one of my friends translate for me.
It's kind of like your character.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
Totally.
If you haven't watched Acapulco, they're about to roll into season 3, where I'm assuming springtime. I'm hoping.
Yeah, I think springtime. I've seen a little bit of it, just doing ADR and stuff, and it's probably my favorite season so far.
Oh, wow.
What's ADR?
ADR is when you go in and you overdub. So if there's like a sound issue, if they hear like a plane in the background, but they like the take, you will say the words on a mic in a studio, and then they overdub.
They do that?
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
That's like a real show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish we could do that. I wish we could ADR some of the crap we say every morning. I do have a dump button. If you curse, I push the button. Don't. We don't have to do it.
You just showed me a button. I want to push it down.
So here's the thing. When Chord comes to town, we do an interview. We usually go out for breakfast, and we usually drink and go buy artwork we shouldn't have bought. Right? But today, we have kind of a busy day, so I don't know. Do you have a lot of stuff going on today?
I'm actually flying out for Christmas this afternoon.
This afternoon?
Yeah.
Oh, so you have to catch your flight, so you shouldn't be drinking.
No, I shouldn't be.
Hold on.
That's the best time to get drinking.
Oh, gosh.
Here we go.
Oh, here we go.
Why do we even have this stuff in
I
the
don't
studio?
know. Oh, that's Michael Bublé. Is that Michael
hell.
Bublé's one?
Oh, my gosh.
He was in.
He was here
in,
the other day and brought us his new whiskey.
and he was tanked. It was
Yeah.
great.
Oh,
It was
that's
awesome.
great.
This is good.
I love Michael Bublé. His Christmas album is unbelievable.
It's awesome.
Well, let's talk about that for just a moment. Now, everybody loves Christmas. When we first heard it, Danielle went, tell them what you said.
Chord, I tell you all the time, this is my favorite Christmas song ever. It just hits everything. Yeah.
Silent
Oh, my
Night?
gosh.
Yes.
That's so sweet.
Away in a manger, it's
because
bigger than
when
those?
I hear it, it makes me happy. It makes me want to dance around the room.
I love that.
It makes me want to put the decorations up and be joyous and it has everything that you need in a song for the holidays.
Oh, that is just the biggest compliment. Thank you so much.
Does it check off all the boxes?
It does.
Does it have jingle bells?
It probably does.
Yeah, I think it does.
There's a line that says "bells on a sleigh" in there.
What are the boxes you must check off?
It's Christmas lights, bells on a sleigh,
Mariah.
mistletoe, Mariah.
Is she in there? It has to be mistletoe.
Snowmen.
He does. He mentions
Snowmans.
what's the movie you mentioned in it?
It's a Wonderful Life.
It's a Wonderful
Okay.
Life.
Wonderful
Gets a
Life.
mention. Yeah.
That all sounds legit to me.
It checks off all the boxes.
It's just so
Sleigh bells.
happy.
I didn't throw eggnog in there though.
No.
Damn it. For those lactose intolerant people. Hey, what is your favorite Christmas song of all time? I have one.
Oh gosh, I mean, All I Want for Christmas Is You is just one of those songs that doesn't ever get old. But like,
I love it too. So many people hate it now.
I think Michael Bublé's It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas is that's a pretty great one.
Yeah.
He does a good job on that one.
Gandhi, do you have one?
Oh, I like Oh Santa. That one's really growing on me. We played it the other day. Mariah Carey,
Oh, okay.
Ariana Grande.
Oh, yeah, that's a
Jennifer
great
Hudson.
one.
Is that your favorite of all time, though? I mean,
You just asked me. You
okay,
don't like my
okay,
answer?
right. Danielle, favorite of all time.
I'm telling you, it's his. I just love it. Before that, it was Rocking Around the Christmas Tree. That was my favorite of all time.
You kicked that down
And
to
then
number
now
2.
this is the new one. Yeah, I love it.
Jingle Bells, Let It Snow.
I mean, those are the originals.
Baby, It's Cold
Mine
Outside.
is, we played it this morning.
Baby, it's cold outside.
We played it. We opened the show with it
Oh,
this
yeah.
morning. This
It's
Christmas. Donny Hathaway, man.
And I
all
do
the way.
love Drummer Boy with Busta Rhymes and Justin Bieber.
Yes.
Has he heard you rap?
I don't think so.
Do we have it?
Oh gosh,
know.
can I hear this, please?
We don't have it.
No.
You know how they kind of canceled "Baby It's Cold Outside" because it's a little
Yes,
like
it's kind of rapey.
it was a little, and I was like, man, I wish there was a way you could do that today. And I was like, oh, what if I'm gonna put it on a record and I'm not gonna say anything and I'm just gonna do it like George Bush singing it with Christopher Walken.
How would that work?
And it'd just be like, I really can't stay, but baby, it's cold outside. So I gotta go away, but baby, it's cold outside. You know, this evening's been hoping that you drop in, and you just go into that. You just go back and forth. And I was like, you just don't say anything. You just put it as a bonus track on a Christmas record.
Do it.
Okay.
It would be
more than you. You should do it.
Hysterical.
Would it?
Yeah, because we'll see if I make it out alive or not.
I think you would. So if you're just turning us on, Chord Overstreet is here. Of course, Acapulco's on Apple TV Plus, right? And of course, it's a song that Danielle's going crazy about. And also, you met our friend Carla Marie, the #1 fan of Falling for Christmas with you and Lindsay Lohan.
That's right.
And I was kidding when I said that's a dog of a film.
That did so well, that movie,
It
didn't it?
did very well. I'm kidding, by the way. Carla Marie, I'm kidding. I was kidding. I didn't mean. I was kidding.
Hi, I'm here.
No, I actually wrote that song for that movie because we were down in Park City filming, and I just kept singing I was in the Christmas spirit all the time, and I just started singing stuff. And I wrote most of that song when I was down there, just in the Christmas spirit. And I was like, I gotta just write a song for this.
And you did. And now Danielle enticed.
I love it.
Now, Carla Marie, you seem to be fangirling. This is like when what's his name?
Wentz.
When
Pete
Pete Wentz
Wentz
came in and you melted on the floor.
I grew up listening to Fall Out Boy,
Right.
so I love them.
I'm
But
sorry.
I'm a big Chord fan. This
Chord's getting
works-
nervous. He's pouring whiskey.
Sorry,
Who needs whiskey? It's really good. Anyone?
everyone.
Okay.
We'll have a little.
Gandhi wants a little.
Oh, we're not driving for a while. I can have
Tell me
some.
about the Fall Out Boy story.
Yeah, Pete Wentz. You're in love with him. So I had him in, and Carla Marie
I tried not to.
working here, fangirled and sort of embarrassed herself.
I did not embarrass myself. I was a huge Fall Out Boy fan growing up, and then they broke up. But I started working.
Did they?
This was like in 2007.
They separated for a
They
little
separated. It was a rough time in my life. Then I started working for this show. No one knows I'm a Fall Out Boy fan because they didn't exist at that point. Then the boys were coming back together.
The Fall Out Men.
We were the first ones to know. And I was like, guys, you should know that I am a huge Fall Out Boy fan. Like, I've seen them so many times. They were like, what? And I got to be in the interview with them. It was a huge moment in my life.
You can tell. It's still huge.
It is.
That's why you've taken over the entire Chord Overstreet interview with the
Sorry,
Fall Out
I'm
Boy.
leaving.
No, have
Goodbye.
some whiskey. Where's Anthony?
He's in there.
So this is great. So this is Michael Bublé's whiskey.
Amazing.
And he said in Canada, there's this place where two rivers come together, like a really dirty, funky river and a really clean river. And where they come together, that's where they get the water for this
Fraser
stuff.
and Thompson.
Exactly.
Yeah, those are the rivers.
Yeah.
So there you go.
All right.
So to Chord Overstreet.
Cheers to you guys. Thank you guys for having me.
Absolutely. Thanks for being had.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
It is good.
Oh, Elvis.
it's so warm.
Elvis is probably
I
one
love
of
how
my
warm
favorite
it makes you
Christmas.
feel.
Elvis. I'll be so blue.
Oh,
My God, you sound great.
Without you.
you seem to have a lot of impressions.
Yeah.
Do you have more?
That's all I grew up doing those impressions. Yeah, I've got a lot.
What's
I
your
did
best
a
one?
little bit of Michael Bublé.
Okay.
It's just like he just kind of like scoop a lot of the notes. Be like, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
He does.
Everywhere we go.
Wait, who was it you were doing before? Matthew McConaughey. It was my favorite.
Oh, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Everywhere you go.
I mean, you're like almost right on.
It's close. It's I did I've done that so many years now that I feel like it's second nature to me. But I think I've done it for Matthew a couple times unintentionally.
Was he impressed, or was he like, get away from me?
He's like, that voice sounds really familiar.
I think the people who do the best impressions are the ones that don't sound exactly like them. You have to fold a little of you into it. That's what makes it interesting.
Make it extra.
It has to be a little bit of a caricature of that person.
Yeah.
So welcome to New York for Christmas. I mean, New York really owns Christmas.
It's beautiful. Just walking around is probably one of the most magical experiences I've had around Christmas.
Have you gone to the tree yet?
I have.
Okay.
Oh, God.
The ice skating, the tree.
Did you ice skate?
I went around the rink and I was going to, and then they closed it because it started raining.
You lucked out.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard the ice skating was crazy expensive. Is this true?
Is it?
Someone told me it was like $80 a person.
What?
Scotty said it's $80 a person to go ice skating there.
I wouldn't let them pay me that.
That's nuts.
No way.
These little kids start
No
skating
way.
around you, and I fall over, and they laugh at the old man. I can't do it.
I played hockey growing up. If I had to try to weed through a bunch of kids falling over, it would be.
I know you can't go to the ice skating rink at Rockefeller Center with a hockey stick and start beating the kids with it. Or could you?
It's frowned upon.
Every man for themselves.
So you moved to New York City. Like, my question I always ask is, why would you ever move to New York City? I'm not saying you shouldn't, but I want to hear your reason for moving here.
There's just so much life in the city. It's close to Europe, close to London. I spent a month in London last year. And loved it. So I'm probably going to do that and work on music there a lot this year. And I wanted to try something different. I've been in Los Angeles for close to 15 years now.
Right. I love that. You know what? I want to go to London for a month and work on music. What a life. I mean, I hope you never, ever take that for granted.
No. That's pretty much all I do. I travel for work, so I don't really have to be stationed anywhere. Like in Nashville,
We can do that. We can take our
I knew it was coming.
Our
Well, okay.
broadcasting stuff with us and go places for a month.
During pandemic, we all scattered. We went home.
Oh, yeah.
And so I'm only here once or twice a week. I'm at the farm, man. Growing
That's
soybeans.
great.
I'm growing soybeans.
Growing soybeans out at the farm.
I am.
Out at the farm in Jersey.
I have to go to a farm bureau meeting tonight.
Do you really?
Yeah, he's really protective of his land, by the way.
So wait, are you gonna host a farm aid show?
I could.
You could.
Maybe. As long as you don't destroy my soybeans, I'm in. But yeah, so Farmer Elvis is going to the
Elvis.
I'm going to the Farm Bureau meeting tonight.
Just one seed. Just let me plant the one seed.
Now, tell him what you want to do to my beautiful acres of farm.
I think this is important.
She wants to ruin it.
He thinks I want to plant weed. That is not what I want to plant. I got some redwood
Hemp?
seeds from California, and I think we need some redwoods out here in Jersey. They gave me the seeds. They let me take them, now I just have these seeds.
Can you have redwoods out here? Does it work?
I don't
There's
know.
only one way to find out.
But keep in mind, the redwoods in California are 8,000 feet tall and 40 million years old.
Imagine an 8,000-foot tall tree in your yard.
It wouldn't
In
happen.
40 million years,
Yes.
we will.
Exactly.
One day a dinosaur will love that tree.
Here, pour me up one more, and I'm going to play your song.
All right.
Now, okay, so back to moving to.
He's got to be wasted to do it, Gord.
You're going to bribe me.
Elvis hates Christmas.
Did you pour you one?
I still got a little bit.
Okay. So here's the thing. Moving to New York City, and I've told this story before about Josh, who works for us.
Yeah.
He moved from Cleveland. He says, what do I need to make to feel comfortable in New York City? My answer is no one feels comfortable in New York City.
Right.
The billionaires don't feel comfortable here. That's the point. You got to be on edge and be uncomfortable. That's what this city is about.
Yeah, and I think that the cool thing about the city is it's weirdly not as based on status as Los Angeles is.
Talk about that.
I feel like everybody's just really cool and kind of down to earth and has their own stuff going on. And Los Angeles is great, but people live there primarily for the entertainment industry. And there's just so much more diversity here of just different careers, and you just learn a lot more and meet a lot of cool people that are international, and just it's a way cooler experience in my opinion.
I feel like in LA, everyone's trying to be somebody. Do you know what I mean? Or they know somebody that has written something or is producing
Or they're
something.
just trying to meet famous actors or
Right.
you know
Here,
Oh, so who you dating?
here people are
Moving
like,
on.
whatever.
And then you have Miami. We're on to Miami right now. Miami is a whole other beast, which I love. I mean, you go there and you expect to party. You expect to just be beautiful and just do your thing. I mean, I love how all of our cities that we're in have a personality. Like Philly has a personality. We're everywhere. I love that.
Do you feel like, so I had a couple friends who moved to LA, and they said it was really hard to build friendships, genuine friendships in LA because of exactly what you were talking about. Everyone's trying to get into entertainment. So they said it felt like more competitive with each other than being able to build some solid relationships.
I don't know. I think if you spend enough time with anybody, you figure out if you vibe with them or not. And I have a lot of really great friends in Los Angeles that are pretty much my chosen family. But they're all from scattered places. There's not really a lot of people from LA. They're kind of all implants.
Well, New York's kind of like that a little bit. Well, no, we have more New Yorkers in New York than LA people have. LA people.
New Yorkers moved to Florida.
But I know when you come to New York, you say, "Hey, what do you do?" I'm a Broadway actor. Oh, well, what restaurant do you work in?
Right.
That's really it. That's how it works.
It's kind of the same thing in LA.
Yeah. But you know what? But to your point, Danielle, you're saying it seems like you're in LA, you're there to connect and to move up. It's the same in New York. That's why having a relationship in New York is kind of difficult, because you come here. Priority one is that ladder you're climbing, right? Mm-hmm. The thing is, when you're at the top of the ladder, like, what do? You move to LA, climb another one, I guess.
I feel like, though, when you walk around the city here and, like, you're a celebrity or whatever, people don't really bother you. They're kind of, like, doing their own thing, like, whatever. Is it like that in LA? Do people, like, come up and be like, hey?
I think it just depends on where you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Choose your friends wisely.
Don't go to the Ivy.
Yeah, no, don't go to. You don't want to go like sit out in front of the Ivy and just sit there and just wait for somebody to come
that's
to you.
I'm always in front of the Ivy waiting for somebody.
You are.
Okay,
got that says Chord.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm glad you said his name. People are asking, who is this? Chord Overstreet is here because we've been on for a while, and people turn us on and turn us off. It's on and off. You never know when they're going to jump on. So Chord Overstreet's here. We've talked about he's moving to New York. He's here now. Acapulco, about to do season 3. We're about to see that. It's already shot.
Yeah, we've already filmed it.
He's translucent in the country of Mexico.
What is the Spanish word
Whitest
for
guy in
translucent?
Mexico.
Yeah, what is
it?
Chord Overstreet.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
Danielle, announce the next song we're playing by our friend Chord Overstreet.
This is my favorite Christmas song, Everybody Loves Christmas by Chord Overstreet.
Oh, there you go, Danielle.
I love it. Thank you.
She loves it.
Thank you, guys. You guys are awesome.
It's a fun song. Mm-hmm. Don't take this wrong. It's a great Christmas song. It doesn't make me have to think.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Well, if Christmas,
is that rude?
If Christmas songs make you have to think, it's probably.
It could be the song from Cher.
Or so this is Christmas.
Oh, see, that's a thinker.
Yeah, exactly.
So, Chord just said he hasn't heard Cher's Christmas song.
No.
I haven't. It hasn't been shared with me.
Hey-oh. See what he did there?
I see what you did there.
This is a bad dad joke.
It's okay.
That is a dad joke.
So the thing about the Cher song, she uses that auto-tune. She abuses the auto-tune.
I love it. T-Pain.
I think this is the number one song in the country right now. Yep. Is it not? Yep. Play a Christmas song. You want to hear it?
Yeah, I would love to.
Okay. This is dedicated from all of us to our friend Chord Overstreet. Cher. Everybody Loves Christmas. Of course, Danielle's favorite song.
Yeah.
Is out now. It's been out. And, of course, Apple TV Plus Acapulco is back in the spring, I predict. Is there going to be a fourth? Do we know?
I think we have another story to wrap up here. So I think there is hopefully a fourth. From what I've seen and what I've heard, everybody's really excited. So
if you've never seen Acapulco, it's so much fun.
What can you go to that resort, or is that just a set?
No. So the first year, it was an actual hotel.
Oh,
it was in Puerto Vallarta though.
It was in it was like east, like Miss Maloya.
Hello, Scotty. Scotty, that's where we went. Remember that? What was the name of it? Playa de Miss Maloya.
Yeah.
That's where we went. With a little market there. It was great.
Yeah, and it's a really cute area. But I think the owner of the hotel when he watched the show was pissed that they painted it pink. And so
I thought it looked great pink.
It was way better pink than that ugly brown mustard color they had it.
I'm into pink.
And so then I think they were like, they tried to like kind of gouge him as far as getting the place, and so we went to another place. It was even a bigger hotel, and they painted that whole place pink. And then they, on a lot, they built the lobby like exactly how it was.
See, this is the stuff I don't want to hear. You're taking away the fun.
No, but it's great. But it looks a lot bigger now with a bigger hotel, bigger beach. It's just a lot more.
My
fun.
AB2 favorites were, of course, Acapulco and White Lotus, right? And these are both resort-based dramas, but Acapulco's fun.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. The
so much fun.
storyline is really good too.
All right, Chord, we got to kick you out.
Okay, great.
But no, you can stay.
Oh, yeah, I'll listen to Cher all day.
Don't say that. That's going to happen.
Like Jimmy Fallon does. You can move down the couch.
Okay, great. Yeah.
We have more guests.
Like Andy Richter is always on the end of the couch.
Oh, remember him? Where is he now? Andy Richter. Richter? Didn't even know her. Hey, thanks for coming in.
Thank you guys for having me.
But you're in New York now, though. You have to, we have to go out.
Yeah, let's do it.
You promise?
Yeah, we got to go art shopping again.
That's dangerous.
We drank. He almost taught me into buying something I shouldn't buy.
I think you bought a lot of things you shouldn't buy.
That's usual.
There wasn't art, though.
I'm convinced you have like a garage somewhere filled with priceless art.
I don't know, maybe.
Filled with it.
If only I
I'm gonna
remember what the
find it.
garage was. Anyway, Chord, we love you. Thanks for
Love you
coming
guys.
in.
Thank you so
Oh,
much.
my gosh. We got to eat your cinnamon rolls.
Yeah.
I think they're donuts.
The donuts and cinnamon rolls.
Okay.
All right, well, thank you for coming. Chord Overstreet, everyone.
The Mercedes-Benz Interview Lounge.